Clutch Trucker is filmed before a live studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Alright, well, a few different things in this video. First off, yeah, if you watch my last couple of videos on my Instagrams and my Twitters and all that, yeah, I got stuck in New Jersey. I was at that TA in Columbia, New Jersey 5 days in a row. Now, I wasn't just sitting there the whole time. I mean, I got there on Wednesday, and my first delivery on Long Island got delayed till Friday, so I had to sit there till Friday. I got a 34 reset. And some people have said, well, what is a 34 reset? If we get 34 hours off in a row, either off duty or in the sleeper berth, that resets our clock for the week so that we get a full new 70 hours to run in 8 days. You get 70 hours of driving and on-duty time over an 8-day period. If you used up your full 11 hours driving every day and on-duty time and all that and ran at least 11 hours every day, well, in just over 6 days, you will have used up your 70 hours for the week of 8 days, and you couldn't do anything, basically, unless you reset that for 34 hours, and that's where that comes in. Okay, so that's how that works. So I had a reset, then drove early that morning. I left at like 3 in the morning Eastern time, drove to Long Island to deliver. My appointment wasn't until 9:30. I took a shot to get there early. I wanted to get through the Mario M. Cuomo Bridge, which used to be the Tappan Zee, is the way I went in. It's about 35 miles longer than going over the GW Bridge, but saves some money because the Mario M. Cuomo Bridge is only $37.50 for trucks, and I think overnight even cheaper. Then you got to run like the Throg's Neck, which is $50. Okay, so still that's cheaper than the George Washington Bridge, which is well over $100, all right? And I did it overnight to save some money, got there early, and actually they took me early, I was unloaded. Well, then they found me another load, but it didn't pick up till after 2 p.m. over in Oceanside, New Jersey on Friday. So I had to find a place to park the truck and hide and hope nobody would bug me and make me move for at least 7 hours so I could get that off and extend my day, or else I'd be running out of hours. Did that, went over, picked up that load, of course, then got stuck in all the traffic. This is why I hate going to Long Island and getting back out, because getting back to New Jersey took me hours. Because you're sitting in traffic, just waiting, and, to get back over the GW. If you're going over the George Washington Bridge going into New Jersey, it's free going that way, so I just had to pay for the Whitestone Bridge getting over there, so another $50. That's another reason I hate going to that area, because those bridge tolls for the trucks are just freaking ridiculous. Anyway, so I picked up that load on Friday, late afternoon, didn't get back to the TA in Columbia, New Jersey until about 9 p.m. that night. Remember, I left at 3 a.m., so this is 18 hours later, because I did that 7 in the middle. That's how I was able to extend my 14-hour clock for that day. And I delivered in Hazleton, Pennsylvania the next morning, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, I just said that, at an Amazon facility. That's what I'm trying to say. So that one only paid $750, but it got me back off of Long Island, okay? So I had to wait all day Friday for that, get over, deliver that Saturday morning, and they had booked another load that was back in New Jersey, so I'm heading back after I delivered at Amazon in Hazleton into New Jersey, and right before I got to Columbia, New Jersey, actually I had stopped there to get some lunch and go to the bathroom. I get a message from my dispatcher saying, "Don't go, it's been canceled." I'm like, really? Another load canceled again? Yeah, that one was going to pay like $2,700 to go to, I think it went somewhere just east of St. Louis. Well, that got canceled, and so this is another thing I hate about going to the Northeast. Try to get a load that loads on a Saturday or Sunday in the Northeast. No, they don't work. It's mostly union shops, union warehouses, and they don't work other than Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and sometimes not even that late. So yeah, I got stuck there. So once I was there, I stayed there, and then I had to pay for parking for 2 nights, which I wasn't going to, because I had ran out of Ultra credits. So this is the first time I've had to pay for parking at a TA or Petro in, well over a year, about a year and a half. But I hadn't been driving enough this week, so I hadn't been, fueling enough to get the Ultra credits. So I was stuck there till Monday. Okay, so now here we are on Monday, which was, 2 days ago, the 8th. And I finally get a load Monday morning that picks up in Bristol, Pennsylvania, down by Philadelphia. I drive all the way down there. I try to go check in. It's Dow Chemicals. And after I went in first, they said, "Oh, we need your ID." I had to go back to the truck, get that, come walking back up to the building, give him the ID, give him the pickup number. He's like, "Okay, great. Hey, do you have any pets in the truck?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a dog, Rusty." "Oh, well, no dogs allowed." Of course, all I can think about is the old Snoopy, cartoons from when I was a kid. No dogs allowed. So, needless to say, I had to sit there until they found another load. Finally, after a few hours, they found one picked up in Edison, New Jersey. So I had to go there, and it was a load of cans, and this one's going to Burlington, Iowa. That's why I'm here in Galesburg, Illinois tonight, or early Wednesday morning, because I deliver sometime today. I have a window of all day today. I could be there as late as, midnight tonight, which is good, because of course they took forever to get me loaded Monday night. So I didn't leave there until late Monday night, well after 10 p.m., 11 p.m., something like that. Made it to Clearfield, Pennsylvania, and then the snow was getting real bad, and I was like, okay, I'm getting off the road. This is getting ridiculous, and I shut her down. Then finished the drive today from there as far as I could go, which is here in Galesburg, Illinois, and I'll prove it to you. I'll show you the odometer. Yeah, I did a pretty fair amount of miles today, 729.8. We can call that 730. We can round up, can't we? Come on, thank you. So anyway, I'm going to pull my 10 here and then go over and deliver in Burlington, and then we'll go from there. So that's the whole update on the load thing, and I know a lot of you don't give a crap about that, and I'm sorry, but some of you may, and so I filled you in. And in this whole process, while I was sitting there in New Jersey and all this, we're trying to buy another car for my wife. Those of you who have watched most of my videos know my pickup truck was stolen from the Denver airport when my kids went on vacation. It was actually recovered, but we still don't have it back yet. It just got moved from the Denver impound lot to a place called BJ's Auto Theft and Collision, where that's what they specialize in, is fixing vehicles that have been stolen. Well, dealing with insurance and back and forth and blah, 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 that's a big pain in the ass. It's still not fixed, and it's not going to be fixed for weeks. We're down a vehicle, so I was trying to buy my wife a new vehicle. Well, not new. We can't afford a new vehicle. We're working people. A new to us vehicle. So I did the whole Carvana thing. And car buying made easy. A new way to buy a car. Carvana. Yeah, well, it's been a giant pain in the ass. I've been dealing with that for 3 days. We found a car. Supposed to be delivered this Saturday. Now I got to find a way to get. I was hoping my wife could just, pick up the car. They could take our trade-in that we're going to give them, a 17-year-old minivan that's worth $200 is all we're going to get out of that. Anyway. But no, I have to be there too. So now I've got to try to find a way to get home to Cheyenne by Saturday morning when they deliver this new vehicle through Carvana. Is it Carvana or Carvana? I don't know. You tell me. So the reason I bring up the whole Carvana or Carvana thing is, this is my first foray into trying to deal with that. And I'm sure a lot of you are kind of curious how that works. So the money, we were trying not to have to finance the vehicle. So we're just trying to have to use the cash we have. Well, they want to verify the funds, and that was a giant process and a giant pain in the ass. Unless you have a major bank that's nationwide, it's a huge pain in the ass. And so we ended up having to get a cashier's check, take pictures of that. I had to upload all this. So that's all I've been doing is I've been on the phone the last 3 days and uploading pictures and documents and driver's licenses and everything else, trying to make this deal work so we can get a freaking car for my wife so she can go to work. She's a special education teacher in Cheyenne. So I was trying to take care of all this online and by the phone so she didn't have to deal with it. Now, they're going to deliver on Saturday, and hopefully I'll be there, weather permitting, and I can update later on the whole Carvana buying experience and let you know how that went. And so I'll give you a full review of the Carvana experience in an upcoming video. And finally, want to mention real quick, for those of you who have watched most of my videos, you know Chris Kelly, the meatball cabbie from Brighton in England, who's been following me, has sent me some videos. I've showed him in a couple of videos where he's talking about different points of cars and tight roads and things. He's a great guy, and we've become friends. But he called me one time on New Year's Eve, and he said it cost him 40 pounds, which would be like 60 American dollars, and the call was maybe 10 minutes long. So he said, well, try these other apps, and there's this one called, I gotta look it up now. It's called WhatsApp, WHATSAPP. WhatsApp, like what's up, but WhatsApp. And I tried it early this morning here when I got parked, and because he's 6 hours later, so it's after 10 a.m. there, and I thought, well, let me send him a text, and he responded. So I tried calling him on it. So that way, if you're ever curious, if you've got friends in other countries, this WhatsApp, you can make phone calls to them, and it's free. It's a beautiful thing. So we were talking, and I thought that was pretty cool. So wanted to let you guys know about the WhatsApp. Well, I hit a few different subjects in this one. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm sure Rusty hopefully hopes you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for tuning in. As always, hey, please subscribe. Please ring that bell for notifications so you know when all the new videos come out, and you know when we go live. I've done that 3 times now, and now that I'm kind of getting the jive on that, I know I need to maybe set up my laptop so I can read the stuff without having to keep sticking my fingers in front of the screen, because that gets annoying, doesn't it? Isn't that annoying? Isn't that bugging you? Isn't that driving you nuts? And like and comment if you would like to. I try to get to your comments. Sometimes it takes a day or two because I'm a working truck driver. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Wow! I mean, that was close. We can laugh about it now. We're okay.